Two parallel straight wires, 10 centimeters apart, carry the currents in opposite directions. The current on the left is 5 amps directed out of the page, and the one on the right is 7 amps directed into the page. And you want to figure out the magnetic field at the midpoint halfway between those two wires, where that X is. So let's first talk about the direction. If we look at the magnetic field due to the wire on the left, since that one's pointing out of the page, using the first right-hand rule, you put your thumb in the direction of the current, and your fingers curl counterclockwise around the wire. For the one on the right, if you put your thumb into the page, your fingers curl clockwise around the wire. So either for both wires, when you get to that point right in the middle, you can see that the magnetic field for both of those is in the upward direction at that exact point. So I'll put two arrows pointing in the upward direction and label them as B1 and B2. B1 comes from current I1, which is on the left, and B2 comes from current I2 on the right. Since they're in the same direction, we just calculate each of those magnetic fields individually and then just add them together. So B1 is equal to mu naught over 2 pi times I1 over R1. Mu naught over 2 pi is 2 times 10 to the negative 7 times current 1, which is 5 amps, over, and the distance, since they're 10 centimeters apart, the distance to the halfway point is 5 centimeters, or 0.05 meters. And that gives a magnetic field due to current 1 of 2 times 10 to the negative 5th Tesla. For current 2, the magnetic field is equal to mu naught over 2 pi times I2 over R2. That's equal to 2 times 10 to the negative 7 times current 2, which is 7 amps, divided by, and that's also 0.05 meters from that halfway point. And that gives 2.8 times 10 to the negative 5th Tesla. So the total magnetic field is equal to the sum of those two magnetic fields, which gives 4.8 times 10 to the negative 5 Tesla. And don't forget to include the direction on there, which is upward. And to be more specific, you should say upward toward the top of the page.